So good morning, hello, my name is Katie and today we're going to be filming a monthly reset, getting ready for February. I'm so excited. January was not the month that I wanted it to be. I started off with COVID on New Year's Eve, which was just great, you know. I had all my goals set, everything planned, and then I started to feel unwell, tested, and I was positive for COVID. So basically the first week of January was a total write-off and I wasn't able to get started on the goals that I wanted to get started on, but I feel like I've still achieved some of those goals, but we shall see as I look through my planner and stuff. But I'm excited for February anyway to get started on a new month. So I don't want any of you to feel discouraged. If your year didn't start out the way that you had planned, this is life, this is what happens. Things come at us from all angles and we just kind of have to get on with it. So it's all well and good planning out goals for yourself, but don't get disheartened if you haven't achieved them by the end of the month, because there's always next month. And I just like to do these resets every single month just to kind of get back on track, because more often than not I haven't stuck to what I wanted to stick to. So it's just nice to kind of sit down at the end of each month and plan out the next month. So that's what we're going to do together today. So grab yourself a coffee or a tea, grab yourself a notebook, and yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me.
So at church this morning we had a guest speaker and he was preaching to us on Colossians 3, which was to set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. And that is really important when we are setting goals for the month. I am a Christian, this is a Christian based channel, so my goals are centered around God and all of my plans have God at the center of them. So my heart is for God in all of my goals. So I am hoping to do these videos every single month. We are going to look at planning for the month, goal setting, any books that I've read, any recommendations, and also a little bit of budgeting in there as well. So it's just going to be a really fun video to kind of get ourselves prepared for February. So let's go through my journal and see how January went. Okay, so after Christmas I sat down and I thought about 22 things for the year 2022 that I would like to achieve. So I wrote them all down and I'm just going to go through now and quickly highlight off anything that I have done so far. I am using the mild liners and I'm using the pink shade, which is coming from this pack. Okay, so I finally got a new job, which I am going to do a whole video on. I have left teaching now. I am no longer a teacher. So yeah, look out for that video, story time. I booked a holiday, that is done. I've already ruined this one of posting a video per week on YouTube. I only got around to posting one video in January, which is not the schedule that I wanted to be on, but I'm going to just kind of take that with a pinch of salt and start again in February. And then everything else is across the year, so I can't mark them off just yet. And then I thought it would be a good idea to start actually tracking my subscriber account on YouTube, because I do actually want to grow this channel so that it starts to become like a part-time job for me, hopefully a full-time job for me one day. So I just want to kind of track my subscriber count. I know that I won't have gained many subscribers in January because, like I said, I only posted one video in that month. So we can see that I am currently at 1,392 subscribers, which is plus 119 in the last 28 days. So let's write that down here, 1392. And then I'm going to put just plus 119 here, just to help me track across the months as I go. So I've only gained 119 subscribers, but that's still pretty awesome when you think that I've only posted one video this month and I've hardly done any interaction or any promotion for it. So yeah, that's not too bad really in the grand scheme of things. I did want to get to 1,500 this month, which obviously it's still 108 away, but hey ho, as far as the fact that I've only posted one video, I am still pretty happy with that. Okay, so looking now at my January goals, let's see how we've done according to these. So I have read Genesis, Exodus and Job, which is on my reading plan, so I'm on track with that. I did join Slimming World and I did lose half a stone, and I did spend more time in worship and prayer this month. So all of my personal and spiritual goals I've managed to achieve, which I feel really pleased about. I definitely did not work out 3 times per week. My first week I was ill with COVID, the second week I was recovering still, and then I just really haven't been motivated at all to do any exercise. So yeah, failed on that one. Let's just put a cross there. I didn't close my ring loops 5 times per week. I did do it a few days per week, but definitely not 5. I have 8 according to the Slim and World plan though, and I've tracked it. And I've had half a day to myself per week. Me and my husband sat down and worked out how this could happen. And what he does is on a Sunday afternoon, he takes the boys either to visit his parents or out with his friends or to the park or something, just so I get a few hours to myself on a Sunday afternoon. So that's been working really well for me. I have predominantly stuck to my morning routine, not necessarily while I was ill with COVID, but I'm going to tick that because I have stuck to it since, and I've also journaled weekly, which has been really good. I was going to set the goal to journal daily, but then I realised sometimes I don't have things to say every single day, where weekly I can do a weekly recap, so definitely stuck to that. And then my social media goals is to post when I want to remove the pressure off myself, because somehow I just quickly grew from like 2,000 followers on Instagram to 12,000, and then I started to freak out and put pressure on myself, and I was trying to post every day, and I just needed to take a step back from that because it was getting ridiculous. And instead of it being about content that I wanted to share, I was just scrambling to find any content. So I've definitely stuck to that. I also had a whole weekend off social media where I completely detoxed, and I want to do that one weekend every single month. I didn't hit the 1.5 subscribers, like I say, but I'm not too far off. And I didn't hit 13,000 followers on Instagram, but I'm sure I'm at like 12.7 or something. Yeah, I'm at 12.7 thousand. So again, not too far off, but certainly not where I wanted to be. And I did not post 1 video per week because I was ill and I just didn't have the motivation at all to do that. So I've posted 1 video this month. So yeah, I've done okay, not great, but I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I have written out my February goals. I've gone with a cute little pink because it's Valentine's month. And I have put the quote up here, which is not a direct quote from Colossians, but it's kind of the sum up of the sermon that we had this morning, which is to focus on godly ambitions. So for my spiritual and personal goals, I've put to read Leviticus and Numbers because I'm doing the Bible reading plan, and that is just following it for the month of February. I've put to read 1 chapter of The Pursuit of God each day. This book feeds my soul so much. I've recommended it many times, so I'm going to go back and read that again, a chapter a day, and just kind of really focus on God this month. Then I want to lose another half a stone and again spend more time in worship and prayer. I've really been getting a lot out of worship time and prayer time with God rather than just kind of focusing on reading the word. I want to grow my relationship with God through worship and prayer also. And I also need to buy a new wardrobe for work because I'm going from a teacher to working in administration, so I need smarter clothes. Then for my health and wellness, I've got try out Pilates. I used to do it and I used to love it, so I want to get back into it. I want to close my ring loops on my Apple Watch every single day. I want to continue the Slim and Well diet because it's working, so let's not change that right now. I want to stick to my morning routine and plan out my lunches because I noticed last month, I still managed to lose the weight I wanted to lose, but where I would fall down would always be on lunches, particularly when I was going to work, because I wouldn't have anything prepared. So I'd go to the shop and I would just buy like a sandwich and crisps and a chocolate bar because I was hungry, and that was kind of easy. So I need to make sure that I've got my lunches planned out so I can really stick to this diet. And then I want to continue with my weekly journaling because I've really got a lot out of that this month. And then for social media, I have got post 1 time per week. I'm really going to try and stick to that. It's so hard with 2 children and not really any time to kind of sit down and film. That's the hardest part. I find that I can edit no problem, but the actual sitting down to film a video is where I've really struggled to find the time, especially at the moment when it's dark mornings and dark evenings. I only have a few hours during the day, and obviously if I'm working, it's like, when on earth can I film other than a weekend? And on weekends I usually have plans, and it's just a whole hoo-ha trying to get videos filmed, but I'm really going to try and film 1 time per week. Then I want to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have really bumped up that goal, but I think if I can get 4 videos out and promoted on my Instagram and stuff, that should be achievable. So I'm going to go for it. Who knows, but we're going to give it a go. And to hit 13,500 followers on Instagram, which again is a stretch goal, but I'm aiming for the stars this month, guys. We're going for it in February. So if you do enjoy my videos, please share my YouTube channel and my Instagram with your friends to help it grow. I would appreciate that so much. Okay, so I've been using this Every Dollar website. I know that it's in dollars and obviously I work in pounds, but it's kind of been working for me really well. So what you do is you just pop in your paychecks here, and then it tells you how much money you've got left to budget, and you make it go down all of the different categories for everything that you pay. And then on the side, it also breaks down into chunks everything that you spend in categories, so you can kind of see where you're spending most of your money. At the moment, my pay is all over the place because I am supply teaching, so once I start my job, that will bump up considerably, which I'm really excited about, just to have a little bit more money behind our belt, because we are trying to save for a house and for Christmas next year and for a holiday. We really want to get on top of our finances this month, so that is why we're using this Every Dollar website, and it's really good because you can literally add and take away all different kinds of things. So this is what we have been using, so I'm going to sit now and I'm going to go over all of this and fill it in. We are really trying hard to stick to a budget. At the moment, we are trying to save for a house, a holiday. We've only got low income at the moment with me supply teaching. So as soon as I start my new job, everything should look better. But at the minute, we are on struggle street. So we're really trying to kind of budget and just get through each month while we can and save at the same time, which December didn't help us with because of Christmas. So now we're kind of catching up, playing the catch-up game. But once I start this job, I'm sure everything will be fine. I trust God anyway. I know that He provides, so I don't worry about anything, but it will be nice to have an income again, a regular income again. So yeah, can't wait for that. So once I've done my budget planning and my goal setting, I then look through my diary and see what is coming up across the month. And if there's any expenses that need catered for, I then put them on the Every Dollar website and budget for them. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen me preparing my diary for this year because I did a whole Instagram video on it. But I got these really pretty dividers from Filofax and Inserts. So this is what they look like, and every single month you get a to-do section, special dates, you can put your goals in here, and you have notes. I've just put this divider in so I can easily flick to it, but obviously it's supposed to be open page like that. And then you get a monthly calendar and another small section for notes at the bottom. So if I just show you January's, this is what I had filled in for January, and then I used the calendar like this. So I'm just going to have a quick look through. So the 1st of February is actually my brother's birthday, so we'll put that in there. Then I've got 2 dates where Ryan is actually off school, and he's off this whole week as well because it is half term week, so I'm just going to quickly draw a line across that. So I've just put a line through that saying it's half term, but he's also off the Friday and the Monday. I still haven't got my start date for my new job yet, so hopefully that'll be at some point in February. You can guarantee it'll probably be during half term, but yeah, so I've got those dates in. But for now, that's kind of everything that needs to be on my calendar, so nothing too stressful. And then this is what the weekly spread looks like. I've got here, Ryan has to dress up for digits for the NSPCC. He has to wear numbered clothing, and we have to pay £1 on parent pay. But that's all I've got in so far for the month of February. It's not particularly a very busy month, so I am going to plan out my videos for the month and yeah, get this all set up and ready to go.
Tick tock, the clock keeps ticking. I don't know what I should do, and I wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance.
Okay, so I've put to plan my February videos, which I'm going to now go away and do once I've finished filming this video. Get my brother his cards, plan my workouts, because I feel like if I've actually got a workout plan, I am much more likely to stick to it, and book a restaurant for Valentine's Day. I've just got the special dates there. And then for my goals, obviously I've got them all written out here, so I am just quickly summarising so that I can quickly check back in my diary if I want to. So I've got to do my reading, exercise, plan lunches because that's a big one, post 1 video per week and stick to my diet. And then I haven't got any notes as of yet, and I just added Valentine's Day to my calendar. Okay, so it is now the next day. It is the 31st of January. I am sitting editing my video and I realised that I totally forgot to do my recommendation section. So I wanted to do some recommendations of favourite songs and favourite books that I have read in January. And then hopefully by the end of the year, if I do these every single month, we will have a full collection of books and songs that I have really enjoyed, and hopefully you can link some in the comments as well, so we can all kind of share and have this really good resource base of recommendations. So I have really been enjoying the song Lord I Need You. My favourite version is by Lou Fellingham and Chris McClarney. It is on Spotify. This is what it looks like, and this song has been on repeat so many times throughout the month. I absolutely love it. We actually sang it at church, the Chris Tomlin version at church on Sunday yesterday. It just really puts me in a lovely state of worship, and I really feel God's presence whenever I sing that song. And the other song that I have been playing non-stop is Broken Vessels by Hillsong. I know Hillsong can be quite controversial, but I absolutely love this song, and it has been playing over and over again on my playlist. And this is what the cover of that one looks like. And another song that I have loved for many, many years and is always on my playlist and it always brings me closer to God is Worthy is the Lamb, which is also by Hillsong Worship. This is the cover on Spotify, and I just love that song so much. So I hope you enjoy those songs too if you've never heard of them. And if you can kind of get those 3 songs and just sit down and have some worship time, you will see what I'm talking about. And then as for book recommendations, I am still reading this every morning, which is New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp. Some mornings I get a lot out of it, some mornings I don't. It's one of those easy read devotional books that I just like to do before I start reading my Bible. As I said in my last video as well, I've been using the Glorify app. Highly recommend that. I will link the download link down below again for you just in case you missed it. But that is a really good app to start your morning off. And I'll have to run upstairs to get the other books I've been enjoying. So let's go get them. So this is the Tozer one that I've shown you in many videos. This is the one that I'm going to be reading throughout February. I'm going to be reading The Pursuit of God, which is at the top there in brown. This is 3 books in one. But I just love this book so much. I keep them all in the drawers beside my bed. And the other one that I have been reading is The Great Controversy. This is by E.G. White, and my friend Ruthie actually recommended this to me, and it has been such a valuable book. It just kind of takes you through everything that's kind of gone on in history and explains the past to you and why that affects the future. So it's a great little read, this one. Okay, I'm going to pass back over to yesterday's video now to close everything up. And then the last thing that I want to do before I go off to plan my February videos off camera is I have got this calendar, which I got from TK Maxx the other day. It was only $9.99 and it is a whole wall calendar. So I've got some cute photographs that I'm going to stick on here, and I am literally going to sit now and fill this in. As I've said, I haven't actually got that much going on in February at the moment, so I'm going to use this to kind of plan out my social media as well, and just kind of, yeah, get everything prepared. And then this is going to go up here on the wall beside my desk so that I can see it really clearly all of the time. So yeah, I'm just going to sit now and plan out my videos, get it all scheduled on this calendar so that my husband can see as well, and he can kind of help me prepare for filming for those videos this month.
But now I don't know where you are. I missed you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that.
Okay, and then once I have done all of that, I will sit down on Pinterest and have a little look through, plan my meals for the week. I'm particularly going to focus on lunches, and then I feel prepared and ready to go for my month of February. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you. Let me know in the comments one of your goals for the month of February if you have made it this far, and I will be sure to pray for you that you achieve that goal this month. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!